What's good, slimes? H Fragrance back with a fragrance related video. If you hear a bunch of background noise and stuff, you're just gonna have to leave it be. I'm trying to film with as much limited time as I have, and because of that I have to do it during the time neighbors and people around the vicinity of where I film are loud. Today, I decided to switch things up a bit. I realized I've always just put the fragrances on here and then I go through them. So I can't remember. I was watching a Jensen's video just randomly. And I was like, oh yeah, it does make sense to go and just one by one and slowly add them to the fragrance video. Yeah, I'm like 20 years behind. But today I'll be talking about the best selling or the best men's fragrances. And how I'm doing this list is if somebody has bought a fragrance or bought someone else a fragrance based on me wearing it. So these are all real life examples. There's probably a few missing from this list, but I figured 10 would be a good chance. You know, a good topic to talk about. And it's kind of what I think is like what makes a good fragrance. You know, number 10 on the list is Tom Ford Vanille Fatale. I went out with my friends, and I had this on, and I must have given him like a hug or something, no homo, and a bit of this went on his shirt. And then when he went home, he was getting compliments. So he was like, I need to buy this. And then I remember I showed him the price, and he was just like, nah, I think he just bought Boss Bold Infinite instead. So there was that. So that's number 10 on the list. Number 9 on the list. You know what, we'll go with this one instead. We will go with Haramain Amber Oud Aqua de Bath. I wore this to work twice, and someone at work liked it so much they were just like, what are you wearing? So I showed them what they're wearing, and now I can tell when they're in the same environment as me because I can smell them. It's not a bad thing. It's a very lovely scent, a very good interpretation clone of Imagination by Louis Vuitton for a fraction of the price. This is a very good scent. I did hate on it at the start, but I don't know, I just think I was just being a hater. You know, it's a very good scent. Yeah, and someone spent their paycheck on this. So number 7 on the list would be let's go with Zara Absolutely Dark. It's kind of their take on kind of Mont Blanc Legend and McCormick Fitch Fierce, that kind of like that DNA. I remember I went to an appointment and then I went to see one of my friends after the appointment, and the person I had the appointment with asked me what I was wearing, and the friend actually asked me what I was wearing and went to Zara the next day to purchase it. So there's that. So it must have smelled very good on myself for them to go out and buy. Number 4. No, I can't count. I'm going backwards. This is why I have all of the fragrances on the video. 10, 9, 8. Number 7 on the list is Burberry Hero de EDT. This is a fantastic woods fragrance. If you're looking for a fresh 90% woodsy fragrance that's masculine and doesn't smell like a hamster cage, get this. I was wearing this out with a few friends, and one of them was a few friends and a few colleagues, and one of them was leaving. So I remember they were telling me, oh, you smell good, age fragrance, blah 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 blah, and it was this. So like a few days later, when this individual actually left, I actually got him this, and he was like, this is the best fragrance ever. He didn't essentially buy the fragrance because of me, but you know, it's close enough. Number 5, Mont Blanc Explorer. I put all of my friends onto this. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say. They've smelt this on me and they just loved it. They've actually bought a bottle. I remember I was out to dinner with a friend and he was asking me what I was wearing, and next thing I know, when he got home, he showed me the online delivery receipt because he bought it on the way home. Not bought on the way home, he ordered it on the way home. That's number 5. Number 4. Is this no? That's 5, huh? 10, 9, 8, 7. 10, 9, 8, 7. You know, I don't even. Can I count? 3, 4, 5. I've got an extra fragrance, that's why. One, two, three, four. You know what? We'll count Tom Ford Vanille Fatale as an honorable mention. Next one on the list is Davidoff Cool Water Elixir. I've got like 5 compliments in one night because of this, and 2 people bought this because of me. Similar situation to the Burberry Hero. They were like, they got it because when I said Davidoff Cool Water, one of them was like, no, I wear the original Cool Water. There's not anything like it. And I was trying to explain to him, there's a new version called Elixir, everything. So yeah, maybe I should start gatekeeping fragrances, but yeah, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, I'm so dumb. Can I count? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on there. 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? This actually baffles my mind. Counting upwards or backwards. 3, 4, 5. Now it's numbers. Oh, you know I don't care anymore. Next we have Your Intense. This is a bit similar to Vanille Fatale, where I was just wearing this. I remember I was at one of my friends' they had a social thing and I wore this, and people, like 2 people like, what are you wearing? I need to buy it. You smell amazing. I saw them add it to their cart. I assume they bought it. But yeah, I had like 2, 3 people add it to the cart after speaking to me, after asking me what I was wearing. Because the thing is, like, a lot of the fragrance community are going to say, like, oh, these are overhyped. Look, man, a majority of the people are just wearing fragrances. They're not all wearing what we recommend, you know? So that one got a lot of hype from my like social circle. Next on the list, we have Prada Luna Rosa Ocean, the original EDT. People have bought this fragrance because of me. I remember wearing this a lot in social events, and then like months later, they were like, you smell really good. What were you wearing? Because I'm going to gift it for my partner, I'm going to gift it to my friend, I'm going to gift it to my whoever. You know, I think I've sold like, not a lot, like 5 bottles of this from like the average person. It's not bad, you know, it's not bad. So that's number 3 on the list. You see how now we're in like closer to, yeah, now that we're closer to it, I can count. Number 2 on the list is YSL Myself, the EDP. It was a gift, so I'm using currently the travel spray. Fantastic. I was with another friend. We were out for dinner or lunch. It was lunch. It was about 2 o'clock. He was just like, you smell very good. What are you wearing? I don't really gatekeep. I should gatekeeping my fragrances because yeah, I might just be that guy. I might become a villain. I remember we left the place we were eating, and he literally he was like, come with me. We went to Boots or the perfume shop. We went to both shops. I can't remember which one, but he came out with this in a 200 ml bottle. So there's that. And then the one, this, I mean, granted, Prada and Mont Blanc and YSL Myself, I think more people have bought it because of me. But this one is the one that was the most craziest. This is Chanel Allure Homme Sport Superleggera. This, I remember I took a taxi or Uber somewhere, and the Uber driver was a fragrance collector as well, and he was like, I've never smelled anything like this. And I was telling him, I didn't want to give up that I'm into fragrances, so I was like, yeah, it's just Chanel, you know. It's like, which one? I have Bleu de Chanel, I have one of the Egoists or something. And I was like, which one are you wearing? And I was like, chill, bro, chill, just drive. I was just like, drive the Uber. And he was like, no, man, I can't drive without you telling me. And then I remember, if you've ever been like an Uber driver, they've got like, some of them have like multiple phones, so he was like, please just write on this phone. So I just opened up his notes app and wrote Chanel Allure Homme Sport Superleggera. And he was just like, man, you smell amazing. Like, he was just like, I'm pretty sure this one fragrance I was wearing just ruined his whole collection, because he was just like flabbergasted. I was like, look, mate, just drive the car. I'm joking about that. I was, once he kind of said he's got into the fragrance, I'll be a bit, we did get to talking. But he was like really loving this fragrance. That like, he was like debating whether or not to stop the car so he could go get it. But yeah, these are the top 10 best smelling fragrances that have got other people to buy it in real life because of me. Yeah, aside from Vanille Fatale, which was the guy saw the price was like, nah mate, you're good. But all of these I have worn, and people have bought a fragrance for either for themselves or have gifted it because they like the way it smelled on me. Would I keep all of these in my like top 10 now that I would actually, my favorites of this is Dior Homme Sport, Dior Homme Intense, Prada, YSL myself, and Tom Ford Vanille Fatale. Yeah, so that's just my take, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, forgive the background noise and all of that. I'm just trying to make more videos with the time I have. So, and that's the issue with not being able to do quick editing. I would love to edit my videos, but time is not on my side, unfortunately. Or it's just laziness, whichever comes first. You know, I never realised how dirty this cap was. I need to give this plastic cap a wash, man. There we go, that looks a bit better. That's been Ace Fragrance, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.